Can you imagine the stuff that would get like? You imagine the stuff that would get like shown. Are we live? Good evening, everybody.
Good evening.
Welcome to Chinwag number 61. And we were just talking about how funny it would be if YouTube, like before you start streaming, and you're like previewing the stream and you're just like talking.
We were just both being really silly.
Yeah, you're
just
being
now,
silly.
weren't we?
And wouldn't it be really funny if YouTube just released? I know it would be completely unethical and wrong because they'd be sharing privacy and all that, but wouldn't it be hilarious if they just released what everyone does like 30
preview.
seconds before they go live? Like just 30 seconds would be amazing. It would be hilarious. Yes. So, welcome to Chinwag number 61.
Yes.
The title of this week's Chinwag is Adjusting to Changes in Daily Routine. So we'll say a few highs first. Thank you everyone that's joining us on this cold Friday evening. We've got Callum Tucker in the chat. Oh, I should bring the chat over to the other side. We're not super organised today. Which is
not completely prepared, are we?
No, we're not completely prepared, but
as you can tell, our screen isn't even ready.
It is ready. There you go. Yeah, it is ready. Yeah. So we have got Callum Tucker, Peter Ray, Bum Crack Picker, Falling on a Bruise, Ray Cunningham, Richard Hale, Nick has joined us as well, Mia Cameron Ali, Karen Oakcrafts, Stu Mandry, Southwest Sellers, Paul Calvert says he just got the YouTube alert. Gloria has joined us as well. So has Phoebe, Fin Fashion Plus, Retro Vintage 65, Megapixel, EFZ, Electronic Firing Squad Z. You're becoming one of those magnetic toys where you can draw and erase facial hair with a magnet. Never know what your hair situation is going to be. Nick says 30 seconds before I'm live often involves swearing and utter confusion. Well, that's the thing.
Well, we're just being really stupid a lot of the time.
Yeah,
aren't we?
we're
messing about.
Yeah, just being silly, really, just laughing, and because we often sit here thinking, what should we talk about today? And then Beck will be like, I don't know, pretty much. And then like I'll be like, oh, we've got to think of something. And then
some weeks we're actually nice and prepared, and we're pretty chilled out.
Some weeks, but most weeks we're not. Yeah, most weeks.
Yeah.
A sound is a bit quiet. Oh, okay. We can move our microphone a bit closer, maybe. I think that should be fine.
Turned down?
No, it's not turned down.
No,
it's not turned down.
Going up on a thing.
Yeah. Yeah, we should be okay. Hopefully the sound will be okay. But yeah, it would be so funny if YouTube did that. It'd be really wrong, but if they just released 30 seconds. Right. Yeah, so lots of people in the chat. Thank you everyone for joining us. We've got 56 people in here right now. Stephen Bennett says hello as well. Paul Calvert said Steph Resale Killers as well. Shazad Hussain as well. Chris Newton, Diesel Engine Freak, Panzer. So lots of people have joined us. Thank you very much for joining us. All right. Yeah. So, like I said, we didn't really plan an immense amount for this week. We'll do kind of like our usual. Where we will chat a little about sales maybe and see how things are going and that kind of jazz. What do you reckon? It sounds pretty good. Yeah, we'll talk about our last 7 days.
Just run through the usual stuff.
Yeah, we'll run through the last few days of sales. I mean, last week we had a really quiet Friday. According to like the eBay sales. I mean, they sometimes differ from PayPal because eBay will show you the date that the sale comes in. PayPal will show you the date that the money goes in, which is the more important one, really. So, but yeah, I mean, we've had overall a good week.
You pay more attention to the PayPal, don't you, than the eBay?
Yeah, I prefer looking at the PayPal chart because it just, I don't know, it seems a little bit more accurate to me. Just, from the perspective that you just get a bit more better information. So let me just have a look at the situation. 30th of November. What was that? November? That was November. What's today? So we'll go for the 24th of November to the 1st of December. Yeah. Okay. Payments
Have you just
received.
realised we've gone into a new month?
Yeah, we've just gone into a new month. Yeah, guys. Yeah. So we had an absolutely yeah, we had a really bad Friday, guys. We had a £5.99 Friday.
Yeah, that was Black Friday, wasn't it?
That was our Black Friday. Yeah, we did £5.99 on Black Friday, which was really bad.
Really awful.
Yeah, so I mean, it happens. But then we had an amazing a run of days where we did like 166, then 220, then 400, then 200, and then it went quiet again on the last couple of days for the week. But we ended up on basically about 1100 and a bit on the main store, which was good. You had a couple of nice sales come through on the second store.
Did I?
Yeah,
I did.
You did a couple of nice sales come through.
I had a scarf.
Yeah, that was £30 scarf sale, which was nice, and a couple other bits.
Cardi and stuff
yeah.
Like that. Yeah.
So
a few little bits.
And then so but on the main store we did just over 1100, and then like today's been really good. Today's just it's gone decently. I mean, we're always aware. Chris Cord says, "Oh, nicely, just skip my name." I didn't.
Did you skip?
I didn't do it on purpose. No.
You need to improve your name reading skills.
No. Megapixel says here, no word. You're looking 10 years younger these days. Must be all that fresh air.
Well, you're actually losing a bit of weight, aren't you? You've actually started.
Yes. A little bit.
Slimming down a bit.
A little bit, only a little bit. It's still early days. Some of you guys who follow me on Instagram will know I shared a picture of the scales, and some of you will look at it and be like, oh, what a fat bugger he is anyway, because it was still 17.5 stone, right?
But you're slimmer.
Considering I wasn't like literally on 18 to drop to whatever it was, 17.6.5 or something. Yeah, I've lost a little bit of weight because we've been doing a lot of walking. And that kind of ties in with the topic of today as well, which is about adjustments in your routine, like when things change. We've had a change as you guys will know. I mean, do you want to quickly touch on that?
Little Alfie joining the family.
Yeah. For those of you who don't know, Alfie is a rescue dog we have had now for 2 weeks.
Yeah, 2 weeks.
2 weeks. Yeah,
he's been a really massive change to the house.
Yeah.
Real massive change.
Yeah.
Including our routine.
Yeah. Al's Attic says, is it me or is the sound very quiet? My TV is on 100. Really?
Oh, I hope not.
I don't know. Maybe the gain is low. I don't know. It can't be. I've not been messing.
The settings, because you were doing a bit of game stuff this week.
I was doing a bit of game stuff. You're right, but I don't think that the mic would have been affected by that. Yeah, I don't think that should be an issue. Webcam, the mics in there. Yeah, I mean, guys, let me know what you think of the sound. If the sound's really quiet, then I suppose we can turn up the gain, but it shouldn't be that quiet. But yeah, we like I said, I mean, it's been a big change. He's come into the family, and it's pretty much.
Our routine as we had it, even though we didn't have much of a routine in the first place, has changed massively.
Yeah, I mean, you say we didn't have much routine in the first place,
but enough of a
routine. We had some kind of a routine, but it's really been thrown in the air now, hasn't it? Yeah. I mean, what's been the hardest thing for you about it? Like,
okay, Bumcrack Picker is saying it's quieter than usual.
My sound is on full. It's a lot quieter than usual. Okay, I'll have a look. No, don't be sorry, Al's Attic.
No, it's fine.
Yeah, we'll see what we can do.
Some people are saying sound is good.
Let me just
sound is good. Quieter than normal as well. Richard Howe.
I don't know. Okay, the mic should be picking it up. Have a look.
Is it because we're sitting further
I don't know.
away,
I don't know. It could well be. I don't know. It shouldn't be.
There we go.
Yeah. Okay. Here we go.
Hopefully that'll be better.
Yeah. So I don't know. It's a difficult one because it's what little routine we had has changed. I mean, we're walking him 3 times a day.
Yeah.
I mean, my phone. By the way, guys, my phone has stopped working again, so I can't even show you. But I've been, we've been tracking like what we've been doing, and
yeah,
we're pretty much walking for about 2 hours of the day. or not?
No,
No,
it's more than
nearly
that.
three.
It's
Nearly
ne-
three.
it's nearly
It's 2
3
hours
hours,
40ish,
yeah.
isn't it, on average? Yeah.
Yeah.
So we're doing. Yeah, it was the mic, I think.
Yeah.
Bum crack because
Yeah.
yeah. So you need to move a bit closer forward if
Yeah,
you can,
it's-
don't you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I will do.
Yeah. There we go. Yeah.
Jump
there-
forward.
Yeah.
There we go.
Yeah. So it's we're walking for about 2 hours 40 on average,
Yeah.
which is a lot.
We're doing anywhere between 20,000 steps and 25,000 steps a day.
which is about nearly between 9 and 10 miles.
Mm.
This is getting really hot. Should I turn that off? Should I turn that off?
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay.
Sorry.
So it's one of those situations where it's like affecting us in a big way to our work. Oh my god, Krillin has just donated $5 through Super Chat. Z, everything's relative. Move to the US and you will just be average size. I weigh about 235 at 5'7". How many stones is that? Well, there's 14 pounds in a stone, Krillin. So, I don't know. Let's have a look.
Don't know.
235 in stone. There we go. Thanks to Google. 17 stone. You know, 16 and a half stone. Yeah, you're the same as me. 16 and a
Yeah.
half stone. Yeah. I mean, it is all relative. You're right, Rob. It is relative, but it's it comes down to how you feel as well. It's personal, right? It's everyone has different
Exactly.
comfort levels. Like, I mean, I've got like varicose veins and stuff, and circulation, and snoring. Beck will tell you about the snoring.
Yeah. I've got you and the dog now.
Yeah, our dog snores. He's a big snorer.
Yeah. No.
Yeah, but yeah, like I said, it's something that's positive. We're happy about it.
Yeah, we're happy about the changes. Absolutely.
I'm loving the exercise we're getting.
But when it comes to working, our work day seems very broken, doesn't it?
Yeah.
And although we've been trying so hard to kind of stay on track, some days are better than others at the moment.
I mean, we've had a lot of days this week where we've not done nearly enough work, listing wise, where, we've barely touched the store, which is quite frustrating in a way, because things are going well at the moment, touch wood. And when things are going well, you the idea is you make hay while the sun shines, right?
Yeah.
And now, like, we've got this situation where things have been going well, but we're just not doing the work that we should do. I mean, we've had days this week where it's just been non-existent, but then today we've been pretty decent. I mean, you've already drafted a ton of items. I've managed to get a couple of listings up.
I drafted 18 this morning.
Yeah.
I really wanted to do more than that, but we have had to pop out and do a few bits today, so bit disappointed.
Yeah, it's a continuous battle, really, to keep that focus, keep that momentum, and we do find it really difficult, if we're honest. I think we do struggle with it. Would you agree? I mean, it's not, yeah. I mean, I honestly thought that, like, when Beck came onto the business, I thought she'd be just like she was at work. Like, at work you were very much in early, stay late. You had that kind of an attitude, and you put the graft in.
Yeah.
And I thought, like, probably selfish, I thought, oh, you'll come home and you'll be just as good, right?
Yeah.
But I think what's happened is what happens to everybody, which is
it's
being
all
at
the
home.
Other distractions. You know exactly
Yeah.
what I'm like when it comes to the housework and things like that. That always in my head was one thing that the minute I walked in from work, that's the thing that I wanted to do, is make sure the house was tidy, clean, the washing was done. And working from home is a massive adjustment, and I see all of these things that need to be done, and that's the stuff I want to put first, but I have to remember not to. I do try really, really hard not to.
Well, but on the days that you succeed, you can see the results in terms of the work.
Yeah, absolutely.
But it is very I don't know, it's just very difficult. So it's something that we're constantly working on. And I think when something changes, I mean, we've had a positive change, like we said, we've had a dog come into the family. Alfie's joined us, but there could be other changes which affect, your health could come into it. Just as Corinne had her health issue as well. You can have health issues, family issues, whatnot. There can be lots of different issues which could change your home work situation. And as hard as it is, it's something you have to somehow keep on track, and it's a bit of a struggle, really. Focus is so hard to achieve. Right, there's a lot of chat about stones in the stones and weight in the chat. So everyone's Karin asked how people's sales there. Ours have been pretty good today, but last couple of days haven't been, so it's made up for those, which is cool. Ray asks who gets to pick the dog poo up. It's Beck. I don't deal with dog poo.
You don't, do
No, I don't deal with it. It's that was like the agreement,
That was actually.
That was part of the. I said if you really
it was
want.
one of the things that I had to agree
I
to.
would if I had to,
You would. I
Yeah,
mean,
I would,
that's the
yeah.
thing. You
I have
haven't
got- I have-
actually walked him on your own yet. So.
No, well, I did, but he didn't poo.
Oh,
but I
well,
did take.
That was lucky.
Yeah, I walked him really fast. I was like, we have to get to Beck. So I was just dragging him along. He was just angling. He wasn't.
Oh,
No, he wasn't.
you're so mean.
No, he wasn't. He wasn't.
Were you
He
not
was-
even letting him sniff?
No,
and
I was
stuff?
letting him sniff. I was letting him sniff and everything. It was fine. I had a poo bag in my pocket just in case. So yeah, I was prepared. But yeah, Beck does the Beck is the original dog poo picker upper.
Yeah.
So let's go through the rest of the comments. Two people talking about the weather. Yeah, I think the volume problem was our proximity to the microphone.
Yeah, it
so
was.
apologies for that, guys. Right. Karen Nocraft says, I think as long as focus in time, working, doing set tasks, you can do it in a small amount of time. Yeah, I mean
that's what we've we have worked out to a certain point, haven't we? I mean, like this morning, I got up this morning, got back from the walk.
You'd done,
and then I had actually done my draft listing by about 10 o'clock in the morning.
We'd both done more work than we normally manage in a day.
I've still got photos to do to actually make the listings go live.
But that's going to be quick, isn't it?
Yeah, but then the rest of the day has.
But I mean, it's shameful to say.
I mean, you've
but
been doing different things, though, haven't you?
Well, I mean, I've done a couple of listings, and then I've done. I've been going through like a lot of the quantities and testing some of the tech stuff out, bringing that out and getting that listed, and some of it's actually sold, which is nice. We had a nice little.
Because I know we went in the shed earlier, didn't we, and got out a few bits and pieces
so
that we wanted to get up.
Yeah. I mean, it's shameful, but we've probably worked or achieved more in work in the this morning than we have done in some complete days. And I think it does come down to the focus of it. You can realize how much you can actually do in a day, but it's just a battle, especially when you've had a change. Like the walks, taking Alfie out has taken a big chunk of our day.
I think Nick's actually just commented that as well.
Nick says, yeah, our walks are taking a big chunk out of the day too, guys. Looking at walking in the evenings to change things up a bit. Yeah, I mean...
Yeah, see, you know what, when we used to walk, how long ago was it? A year or so ago?
When we used to walk?
Yeah, in the evenings. We always used to walk in the evenings, didn't we?
Yeah. When was this? What are you talking about? What are you talking...
Well, when we had to walk before.
When did we
Like when I was doing all my moonwalk training.
Oh, wait, did I walk? Did I come with you?
Yeah, you used to come with me.
Really? I can't even remember.
Man, I have to live with you.
Yeah. So, like...
No, but we used to walk in the evenings quite a lot then. I mean, mainly because I was working during the day, so I had to walk in the evenings. But it still, took time out of your day.
Yeah, it takes time, yeah. It is. It's a difficult one. I mean, Peter just asked, Ian Bex, how does the Christmas period, putting up December, cooking food, buying the food, etc. How do you affect it? How do you get your day routine done? We basically don't.
Yeah, I mean,
we don't get our routine done.
Yeah, the only way we do actually manage to get anything done is if we just choose to kind of change our working hours a bit. So
Yeah.
if we're going out during the day, then we have to work later on in the evening. That doesn't always happen.
No, because I get really tired in the evening, don't you? Like,
Yeah.
I get really heavy-eyed, and then, you know, like, I wish I was more of a night bird thing, or night owl. That's it,
Yeah.
night owl.
You were nearly there.
Yeah, night bird.
You
You
were
know,
nearly there.
yeah, night bird, night owl, whatever you
Yeah.
fancy. You have to be one of those.
One of those.
Darren says at work Specs never had you around her all day, Zelo. See that? Yeah, I mean,
that's
we
true.
distract each other. We are.
No, we do. We are a massive distraction for each other.
Yeah.
It's probably one of the things we slightly overlooked.
Ray says, do you give yourself a holiday over Christmas? At the moment, no, because
No, we don't tend to.
we can't afford to, if we're
No.
honest.
I mean, we are obviously going to have Christmas Day with the girls, but we don't generally take a long amount of time off. We normally just keep going, don't we?
Yeah. Karen has the right idea. She says, treat your job as a job. So get up and get the housework done. You need to consciously put on blinkers and understand if was at work you couldn't do it.
Yeah, I mean, that's one thing that Zahir always says to me is like, do you remember when you worked at the surgery? Do you remember you couldn't actually do any of this or see any of this until you walked through that door in the evening?
Yeah. But it's so hard.
It's really hard when it's
Yeah.
there. But
Peter,
I completely agree with you, Karen.
Peter says it's not against the law to take it easy for a bit. Yeah, it's true. You do have to, but you know. Right. What?
Nick's comment. I don't deal with no, you've just gone past it. I can't read it. You've gone not too far.
Oh.
I don't deal with dog poop.
Yeah, it's not my thing, you know. That's Beck's
Well, and
like.
it's mine. Like I like playing with it or something. Seriously, man.
And Al says, "Guys, I'm eating my dinner."
So
So
sorry.
Yeah.
Really sorry.
Thought of picking up warm dog food. Yeah. It's
Okay,
not,
let's stop with
yeah.
that
Let's
now.
talk. Let's not talk
stop.
about
No.
that anymore.
No. Look at the time. People are probably going to be eating that.
Z's
dinner.
memory loss kicking in.
You'd be surprised. It's lucky if he remembers something 2 weeks ago.
I'm really bad at names. Yeah, but this is worrying
This
now.
is the thing, right? We were both talking earlier, right? And he was like, "Oh, do you remember that YouTube guy I used to watch?"
Yeah, yeah,
I was like, I don't know, what
Yeah.
guy is he?
yeah. I mean,
He went-
there's the very first reselling YouTuber I ever watched was this guy called DIY Mike, and I said, "Do you remember that guy I used to watch?" Rebecca, bear in mind, Beck's never seen DIY Mike's channel ever, right?
But obviously, I overheard you
But
talking about
she
him.
said, yeah, so she knew who I was talking about. I said, "Do you remember that guy who watched DIY like Dave or something?" But I knew it wasn't DIY Dave. It's just,
Yeah.
you know, but at least I knew it wasn't.
Your memory's awful. It really
Yeah.
is. It makes me laugh.
Yeah, I
You
just,
really do.
yeah, I don't get into
The thing is, I'm really bad for it though, because I just let you kind of make a fool of yourself when trying to remember these people's
Well,
names.
they come up to be quite funny. Like, imagine if his name was DIY Dave. I mean, it would just be ridiculous.
Well, do you remember when you really embarrassed Zara? I don't know if I should
Oh
say
yeah,
this actually.
yeah. Go on. This is a
But
classic.
we had one of her little school friends over when we first moved up here, and then we went to a parents' evening,
Yeah.
and the dad had actually brought the daughter to our house, and he'd met both of us, and
Said
yeah,
hi. And,
said hi.
And I was like, all right.
and then parents' evening, and I met them at parents' evening. So I'm standing there talking to the little girl's dad, and this one walks over and goes, "Oh, hi, and whose parent are you?"
Like,
Completely forgetting that you've actually had this child in your house.
yeah, that's really bad, isn't it?
Yeah,
Yeah, the guy looked a bit shocked.
he did.
Oh, I've forgotten what he looks like.
Zara
now.
was so embarrassed.
She is,
She
yeah,
didn't
she was
forgive you
mad
for
at
about
me.
a week.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So,
Anyway, where were we?
oh wow, Dave Roll, Chris Core says Bitcoin hit 10k. Yeah, Bitcoin 10k, really crazy because I was messing about with it when it was 300 quid a Bitcoin.
Wow.
Oh my god, Dave. Oh, I really wish I'd done some Bitcoining. Gotten me some bit. I remember when people were talking about mining it back in the day, like really back in the day. But anyway, will you take less says quit while you're behind. Chris Cord says, "Lol, resellers care home." Is that because Peter Cummins says stick Z in a care home?
Yeah.
Yes. That's pretty good. 18 items photographed and added by 10 a.m. says Southwest Sellers. Huh. Z is a night bird coming to Channel 5 this Christmas. Oh, Rebecca's been watching Christmas movies. Maybe that's what it is.
So awesome.
They're so terrible. I still watch them, but still, here we go. Nothing wrong with my DIY, says Dave. No, but DIY Mike is really.
It's really good.
Yeah.
It's just a shame you can't remember his.
Yeah, he's a really good YouTuber. Jewel says, Bex, do you think the family are leaving more for you to tidy up now you're at home?
Oh, I'm gonna say yes. I think I'm ending up doing a lot more of the cooking, definitely.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Do you?
Yeah.
You didn't say that before.
What I do.
Yeah?
Yeah.
When did you say it? Have you said it to me?
No.
Why are you saying it now for?
Because someone's just asked.
Okay, alright then.
So yeah, I'm doing a lot more of the cooking.
I think you've taken on more.
Yeah.
I think it's one of
I think it's...
Yeah. Because you're at home, you've taken on more.
Yeah, part of it is me. It's more my fault, really, because I do just... I kind of take over a bit, and then I say to you, no, you're not going to do it right, so... Yeah.
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 Wow, Electronic Firing Squad has just super chatted $20. Says, off on an epic bulk sale, the kind you have to take a flight for. We'll catch up on the rest of this later. Always a good time, guys. Well, thank you very much,
well, thank you.
Brian. Ultra generous.
Yes.
Yeah. That comes up huge. Look, it looks at my face. Looks like I'm a star now.
Yeah.
That's pretty cool. But thank you very much.
Yeah, thank you.
Appreciate it. That is an epic super chat. And you good luck on your epic bulk sale. The kind that you have to catch a flight for. That's pretty cool.
That's nice.
Yeah. Well, we will get on with the topic at hand.
Yes.
You know, how we're gonna try to beat this thing.
Yeah.
You know, how we're gonna.
Because
we need to figure out some strats.
There's a few bits and pieces that we're thinking of doing. And I don't know if we will talk about it.
Yeah.
With this RC lot, we've said whatever we've got left to list.
Yeah.
We're gonna start setting ourselves a goal and actually put it out here so that we're kind of forced to kind of answer to it.
Yeah, I mean, we want to get it all listed at some point.
Yeah.
Soon. We want to get it listed. I don't know. There's a lot here, and there's probably a lot elsewhere.
See, I mean, there is a lot actually, and we've still got.
But what else are we doing though?
I know, that's the thing.
You know, what else are you doing? What, you know, we don't have jobs.
We do.
Well, I don't.
We're meant to be working.
Yeah, I know.
No, this is our job.
Yeah, that's what I mean. This is our job.
Exactly.
So you know, so we need to have a plan.
Yeah.
Yeah. So when do you reckon we can get it all listed by?
How many more boxes we got list?
Quite, just like those.
Those from
and possibly the end as well. Then possibly, yeah.
Okay.
If you're gonna do everything.
And I've still got a box in front of me.
Yeah, it's about 10 crates. Lots of little parts, but some of them are going to be lots of multiples and things like that. So I don't
know. Would a box a week be like too slow?
I don't know. We need to set a time.
2 boxes a week.
We need to set a time frame. We need to set a time frame. That's what we need to do.
I mean, there's 2 of us here, so
yeah. We need to just go for it. The rest of this needs to be done by like, I don't know. It needs to be done by the end of January. I'd say. I'd say if we can get it all done by the end of January.
Sometimes I think that January is a little bit too far away. I know I said that this morning. I said
too
January.
Far away. It's like a month. It's 2 months.
Yeah, exactly.
Was that too long, you think?
Yeah.
Well, if we can do it quicker, then great. But if not, then, you know. But I've not seen anything to show me that we can do it that quick. Not from you, necessarily. I'm saying from both of us. I've not...
How many listings have you drafted today?
I've been just listing them straight.
How many listings have you done then?
About 3.
3, okay.
Or 2, maybe.
Okay.
I think it might have
I
been
think
one.
we can see where the problem is.
I think it might have been one actually. I'm not sure. Right. Andrea is putting the Christmas tree up, says Nick. That's what you're meant to be
That's
doing.
what I'm meant to be doing. I've got it out the shed.
Bex pokes Z with a stick every hour on the hour to wake him up.
I know, man.
But the thing is, we're still doing okay. Do you know what I mean? Considering, I think we just need to be doing a lot better. I mean, there's a lot more we need to be doing. It's just
Yeah, we do, and that's why I want to set us a goal. I know sometimes my goals aren't always very realistic, but I think yours were a little bit too relaxed as well. So can we compromise? Can we say middle of January then?
Middle of January then. We should be able to get it done by middle of January. And then once it's done, we can never look at it, you know. We can never look at it.
There you go. Darren says easily done in 2 months.
Easily done. It should be, all right. Jules says, hi, Beck's looking up to the ceiling so much. It is actually up. It's actually all the way up.
There.
Yeah.
It's quite tall.
Yes. There's quite a few piles there. Yeah, I mean, we oh, it's just frustrating. Okay. Will you take less? Says, had a week off work to list my piles of shame, knocked a massive hole in it. Feels so much better having my house back as it should be. Nearly.
That's the thing. I think sometimes, like,
we're just
it sounds
too
really
lax.
bad, but we do have a number of stresses, and I think
we do.
sometimes the stress kind of takes over a little bit.
Yeah.
And then we lose our focus.
Yeah. But the thing is, the stresses should be motivating us. So, for example, one of our stresses is that we want to clear our debts, right? And like, instead of it's like it should be motivating us to do more, because then we can pay off of it quicker, can't we?
Yeah.
You know, look how quick the working capital's gone down. It's been epic. But yeah. We need to be doing it. We need to. The boxes are huge, Al's attic. Bex finally wakes up to where the problem is. I'm not the problem. I'm not.
Am I the problem?
I think so.
Because I'm the enabler or something. Do I allow you to do it?
No, that, and you know. Yeah, I don't know.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I think so. What?
It's like another conversation we were having earlier.
No, I don't know what it is.
All right.
I don't know what it is.
Okay.
No, I'm not talking about that.
You keep digging your hole.
I'm not talking about that.
No, neither am I.
Just do one listing, RC bundle of stuff, 5k, jobs are good. See, I'd love to do that.
You would love to do that.
Do you know what?
This is the thing.
We've had this conversation, right? We've had this conversation. We have now, I think, sold a fair amount of the stuff overall, from the bundle. We could just stick this up as a huge job lot to someone, but you know, it just doesn't feel like the right thing to do. If you know what I mean, it just doesn't feel like. I don't want to do that. I want to make sure that we get the most out of it.
I'm glad you said that, because like you do like to go for like the easier option, and that's not a dig. It's not a dig at you.
It's just digs at me.
It's really not a dig at you.
No,
it really isn't. But you want to.
I just want to play Halo now. That's all I want to do is play Halo.
You always want to get your money out as quick as possible, and that's not necessarily the wrong thing to do.
Then why are you saying it is?
I'm not saying it is.
Okay, so what are you saying?
I was just saying that I have the opinion that I prefer to kind of do the slow and steady, you know, let's kind of grow something here, rather than just.
I don't know anymore. We don't know anything now.
All right.
Yeah.
Should I shush?
No, it's a good point. We do need to get it.
See, this is what happens when you allow me to talk.
No, you should talk. It's good because it's coming out. You know, the truth comes out. These boxes are huge, man. They're just too big. Barry says you can see the piles of boxes in the reflection of the doors. There's quite a few.
Me.
Yeah, there's and they're stuffed, guys. Stuffed. Z's stress, lack of decent coffee in the morning. I'm really proud of myself for selling my coffee machine, to be honest. I'm happy that I did it. yeah.
I'm just drinking instant coffee
Yeah.
now.
Thanks to this chat has now put me in a better mood to get things done. That's epic, Peter Ray. Like a certain amount of listings to do, to a treat for motivation. Dangle a KFC bucket above the monitor. So when's everyone put the Xmas decks up? Question of the year. Well, you want to do the tree tonight, don't you?
Yeah, I mean, I normally wait until the 13th of December.
Yeah.
But no, I'm not waiting.
No.
I don't want to wait.
No.
It's got to go up.
Retro says, spend so much sorting out FBA, but I'm always buying for eBay. I need to get it listed, lol. Just get through the RC parts and you will enjoy selling different items again next year, says Jason Mullen. Yeah, I really think this is what needs to happen.
Yeah, it does.
The RC parts, I love them. I really do. I mean, even today we've sold, you know, it's lovely. I mean, we're selling these tiny little parts for £20+ and, you know, every day RC stuff is selling. Every day. I mean, yeah, so...
I mean, not all of it is, you know...
popular, but something sells every day. And
I mean, this is what you've kind of been debating, is like the lower value stuff. Do you really want to sell it?
Yeah. Yeah, that's the thing. There's some really...
That's what you've really been questioning. Not like necessarily the RC parts in general, but just like certain
Adam says,
ones.
Z, listen to Bex. I do listen to you. Nick says, get the max out of it you can until the slow moving dregs are left, and then do some job lots to clear the rest. Yeah.
See, and I agree with that. And we both, when we initially had this, you know, got this RC stuff, we did think that as soon as it's listed, then we can start looking at the bits that are selling and obviously keep those going. But the ones that, you know, have had no interest, we can take them down and get rid.
But you won't know that until you've listed.
Until you've listed it. Yeah.
Yeah. Dave says, look at the state of Z. He's argumentative since he sold the coffee machine. The truth hurts, says Karen Fisher. Stop the video 5 minutes. I have to take a course, says Megapixel. That was a top move selling that coffee machine, says Peter Cummins. I'm proud of me selling it. I'm happy.
You did a great job selling that.
I just want to. I'm glad because it's put me in a better mindset overall, because I feel like we do have a job at hand. I think the problem is just the distractions, and, you know, like, just I suppose these are all just excuses when you think about it, aren't they? But I tell you what, guys, it's so nice to be able to just talk about it with all, because when we're just talking to each other during the day, we just end up arguing and
winding each other
up. And we're being really good. We're not arguing at the moment.
We're not.
But what's happening is we're just going, oh, like that. We're doing a lot of that. Oh. Yeah. So we'll have a conversation. It's like, oh, okay, all right, yeah, that's fine, that's fine.
We're going
but
to
really, it's not
offices.
fine. And then, oh god, it's horrible, isn't it? Don't you think?
I didn't think it was that bad.
Oh, okay. No, it's not that bad.
Oh.
Oh gosh, you know. Indie Chick says, hi Tatsters, I'm so late. No worries to be sorry. There's I don't think there's been much like we're just unloading, really, aren't we? We're just unloading. It's good though. Hang the RC parts on the Christmas tree and photograph them, says Dave Rowland. Oh gosh, crank them out for Christmas sales. Where I am, it's the same latitude as just north of London here in the States, getting dark by 4:30 to 5 p.m. Yes, horrible when it gets. Yeah, I don't like that. Karen says, as a kid, we couldn't put any decorations up until my parents' wedding anniversary on the 18th, so I always put them up first weekend in December. Okay. Think ours will go up next week. Oh yeah, people. I don't know. You're gonna get them done, aren't you?
Yeah.
Again,
they're going up.
Again, that's another thing I don't do. I don't really do decorations and things. I enjoy them, but yeah.
You enjoy them.
Well, I enjoy looking at them. Well, I don't mind them.
Oh, okay.
I look at them and go,
that's
okay.
All right, then.
Rebecca's. You're actually knitting a wreath, aren't you?
I am. Yeah.
Tell the guys about the wreath.
It's made out of wool.
It's made out of wool.
It's really well. I've actually.
The
silly thing is, I started this 2 years ago. This is how bad.
So you guys think I'm bad, right, for not doing
But this is
stuff.
my hobby, right?
Exactly, that makes it even
And
worse.
last Christmas, I was like, yeah, I'm definitely going to finish it this year. I'm going to finish it this year.
She's had this wreath for 2 years now. This
And
is meant to be like a knitted...
I'm still in the process of sewing it together.
So still haven't finished.
I still haven't finished it. I might finish it
Do you
before
want
Christmas
to go
this
and
year.
show it?
No.
Do you want to bring it out?
No,
Bring
not
it
yet.
out.
No, I'll bring it out next week if I
Bring
finished
out the
it.
wreath.
If I finish it next week, I'll bring it
If
out.
you finish it,
Yeah.
you've not had long enough yet.
No, it's not finished.
Man, this better be the best wreath you've ever seen. I mean, it's 2 years.
No, I'll bring it out.
Is it
next
2
week.
years
Yeah.
in the making?
Yeah, 2 years. I started it 2 years ago.
Started it 2 years ago. Things got in the
Yeah.
way, right? See, we're just
Yeah.
procrastinators, you know. I think we've got issues, man.
But knitting is my hobby, and I only ever do it when I kind of feel like
I just want to play Halo. That's what I really want to do.
yeah.
Just want to sit
Okay.
for hours. Do you remember, like, when I fell asleep with the apple pie? And I go,
I've
"There's
still got that picture.
Do you know what, guys? If I ever get drunk enough, right, one day maybe,
I might share that picture.
there's- it's a tragic picture. It really is. It's like it would. I think if the government saw it, they would use it to warn people of the dangers of gaming.
excess gaming.
Yeah, there was such a bad photo. It's so bad.
It really
Oh
is
gosh,
actually.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
we
I
won't
can't
share
believe you
that
took
one.
a photo of me like that.
It was so funny.
Well, what's a pom pom wreath? Asking the chick. What's a pom pom wreath?
Oh, is that like with the Oh, I don't know.
Yeah.
It was Corinne, I think. She said she's knitting a pom pom wreath.
Peter says, "Lol, you two are so funny." Oh, thank you. Jason says, "If another RC job lot comes your way again, will you do it all over again, or think twice because of all the work, even though you know there is good profit?" I would avoid it.
See, okay, you'd avoid it. I would definitely go for it again.
It's loads of money in it, guys. I'm not even joking. I don't even know how to say how much profit there is. It's insane. I mean, yeah, there's a lot of profit.
I mean,
in
the
what
thing
we
is,
bought, but
it's
I
not
can't...
something that's going to make
No.
you your money overnight.
No.
It's definitely something that kind of burns away.
That was a
In the
really good
background.
question, Jason.
That
Thank
is a
you
really,
for
really
asking
good
that. But
question.
yeah, I'd run for the hills.
I
I
would
really would.
absolutely go for it again.
You'd go for it.
Yeah, I would.
You'd be on it on your own, man.
Yeah,
I'd just
I
be
know.
like, screw you. This is I'm pretty much
How
like
do you think I feel most
right now.
days
Yeah.
anyway?
You know what? I've just I can't stand.
Anything you don't want to deal with, you just go, there you go.
Yeah, but I can't do it.
I know.
I want to cry.
Don't cry.
It's so much. It's so much.
Don't break down on YouTube.
I'm not gonna break down, but you know what? I love selling the parts.
What is the matter with you?
I don't know. I just wouldn't do it again. The thought of doing it again's making me upset.
I can see. Your eyes are watering and everything.
If you did it again, I would like. I know it was my idea, wasn't it?
Yeah,
really,
completely.
but no. If it happened again,
No, I would do it again. But I know
okay.
you wouldn't.
If the
why?
if the same opportunity came up again, if the same exact deal came up again like this,
Mm-hmm.
I'd be a fool for not taking it, and then I wouldn't take it. I'd accept my
At
full.
least you're honest. About
Yeah, I'd
it.
accept my idiocy.
Yeah.
I'd be like, yeah, I'm a complete idiot.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and you can phrase that however you guys want. Maybe it's I'm lazy or whatever, but mentally, I don't think I'm strong enough to do this again.
That's fair
I
enough.
probably would be. I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
Do you think I could do it? No.
I think you could. I just
don't
think
wanna.
you. Yeah, I think it's that you don't
Yeah,
want to.
yeah,
You
I don't
could
know.
easily do it again.
Nick says it's hard to talk about this sort of stuff without it descending into getting defensive and having a row. We do exactly the same regularly. Oh, that feels so good to know. Thanks for
It
sharing,
does.
Nick. Thank you for sharing that. Yeah, it's it makes you really question. I mean, you know what? At first, I used to think, oh, it'd be so great us working together.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not so sure now. I think it's.
No.
I think we just about manage.
No.
No, we're good though, aren't we?
We are.
We are really.
Overall.
Yeah. Maybe we're just saying all this stuff for the AdSense money, guys. So, you know, so just I don't know. Maybe we secretly get on really well. I don't know. Do we? What, we don't get on?
Most days I find you pretty annoying.
Really?
Yeah.
Why?
I don't know.
This is a problem. Do we need like guidance?
No,
No.
we're good.
It's not that annoying then.
Just a little.
Oh, that's right. A little you can do with.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Okay.
Shall we try and get back on topic?
Darren says, is there enough parts to build a vehicle and so on complete? I could probably build 1,000. We haven't got
Yeah.
engines like
No.
so we couldn't build cars, but we could build rolling chassis by the by the
probably.
hundreds, and it would be insane. Anyway, how have you got time to knit a wreath? Says Al's Attic.
I don't. It's taken me 2 years.
Yep. It's taken 2 years. Right. Oh gosh, what are all these questions?
Well, we are pretty far behind.
There we go. Recommend getting parcels out ASAP. Royal Mail is up 50% on parcel volume right now on the 1st of December. We're already at breaking point. Peter A is wondering if Z got Beck's Christmas present. We're not getting Christmas presents.
We don't tend to.
We'll either get like a joint one that we've both agreed on.
Yeah.
But I don't think we're getting. We've gotten the kids Christmas presents, but
we don't normally do that for each other.
Bex, have you heard about crocheting little octopuses for premature babies? Any knitters out there, please Google it, says Peter Cummins.
I'll have a look into it. I've actually got one that because I think I'm a part of a craft group that are asking for knitters to do like these bonding blankets. So I've got one that I'm keeping in mind at the moment that I am hoping to kind of do, but I'll definitely Google it.
Alia H says, I saw a regular Xbox One in cash converters for 9TZ, no power supply though. That's not too bad. Bex can knit Z a new beard. Right. Hi Nick, do you know when the eBay mobile format changed? Asked Martin Sheridan. I don't know. What you would run for Nick and Andrea? Lowell says Barry Francis. Run for Nick and Andrea? I don't get that.
No.
It was something I said. I vaguely
Possibly.
remember what I said. Z bored at RC, I reckon. Z put your big boy pants on. Breakdown live on YouTube. RC meltdown. No need to be sorry for the question, Jason. It was a good question. Southwest Seller says you have set a goal to be debt free and you have the means in front of you. That's the truth. That's the truth.
Do you know what? And that's one thing that we have actually said to each other. We were like, we are in a really good position to actually become debt free because we're in control of how much we earn.
Yeah.
And not many people can say that when they're tied down to a job.
I think what makes me angry sometimes is like, or winds me up is like, touch wood, we're having a good time at the moment, sales wise, etc. Right? I'm like, I don't deserve it really. Yeah. I feel like we don't deserve it. What do you think we deserve? The sales we're getting. I'm like, there's been times where we've worked harder than we work now and gotten a lot less in sales, which is really annoying because now the sales are coming in. I feel like we should be working a bit harder. And we do need to work a bit harder, especially to meet our goals. Indie Chick says, that's what women say about having babies, you'll forget the pain, Z. Lol, if you did it again, Z, it was you. It was my idea, but I couldn't have done it without Beck. I couldn't have. It was my idea, like, to go for it, as in, you know, like, I want this lot of stuff. What was he said? Reseller mum. If you find another deal like that, call me quick, says Nick. I think the lack of seasoned breadcrumbs is starting to get to C, says Stu. He's giving up coffee and RC double cold turkey. RC, I'm not sure about.
Yeah.
But yeah, I am. I'm giving up most of the RC actually, if not all of it. I've given up my favourite, which is the big low C. So
How many cards have you still got?
I've got 3,
Yeah.
but I'm getting rid of
Some of them
one
listed,
or
aren't they?
no,
Not yet.
no.
Okay.
3 left are the ones I've got to decide
Decide on.
on what to do. But I've gotten rid of
But
my
you've
favourite.
gotten rid of like the
my
big
favourite.
ones, haven't you?
All the big ones, low C,
Yeah.
yeah, and a couple of other
Yeah.
smaller ones I got rid of as well. Nick says, I annoy. Has this chat turned into Spock? Has asked Adam. I don't know.
I don't know.
Z, another RC job lot or making coffee in the petrol station. Your choice as Tactical Bite. Oh, that's good.
That's a good
Tactical
one.
Bite. Oh, you. Z, my offer from a few weeks ago stands. Take the rest of your hands for 50 quid. Oh, the bidding. Will you take less 51?
Okay. I get it. I understand now.
Yeah.
We've skipped a bit of the chat.
But Tactical Bite, touche. So that's a very good point.
That is a really good point.
Yeah,
And thank you for putting that in. 'Cause
Yeah, I need to
yeah, you
read
do need
stuff
to
like
hear
that.
that
I think
sometimes.
yeah. Nick says, I annoy the hell out of Andrea. We need to get the 4 of us on a live stream, lol, or just Beck and Andrea. That would be revealing. Do you know what? Do you know what annoys me? Is like she just comes out and says, I find you so annoying. Yeah. Like, what does that even mean? Like,
What do you mean? What does that mean?
yeah, we got a problem with me.
Okay, come on. Right. What did you just do in the front room?
What did I
Like,
do?
before we went on live?
I don't know.
So we've been out walking.
Yeah.
And we've been out walking like through like a muddy path and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
you've got some slippers right by the front door, right?
They weren't in the front door, but okay.
Okay. Well, wherever you left them. Okay.
They were in here.
So what did you do?
What did I do? I just walked into the house.
Yeah, just
Those boots are
carried
not
on.
easy to take off. They've got
Take them
laces
off.
going all the way, and God, it's all
and then right when he's going, oh, I'm really sorry, and gets the dustpan out.
I was brushing up the mud from my boots, and then there was more mud appearing, and I couldn't quite work out why this was happening.
Because you still had the muddy boots on.
Oh
What's
gosh,
wrong with you, man? How is that not annoying?
I don't know.
Okay,
Okay.
I'm gonna calm down now.
No bickering, I hope, says Sue. Oh heck, what have I come into tonight? No, we're okay.
We're
okay.
alright. We're alright.
Watch a good Christmas film that when then mood's lifted. We've watched a few Christmas films.
I love watching Christmas.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Love the show. Routine adjustments are always difficult, says 10k on the Bay. Oh, I'm glad
okay.
you enjoy the show. 10k on the Bay, he's got a wicked YouTube channel.
Mhm.
He's like, yeah, so hi there in chat. Yeah, we're not even like, yeah, we're like 1k on the, no, we're like 500 on the Bay. It's true, we've only got, we've not even got 1k listings. Like, clowns on the Bay. Domestic alert says Daisy May. Simon Mitchell says, Z, what are your views on Bitcoin? I was going to buy 5 weeks ago when it was 5,000. Gutted, might buy very soon. Any ideas? I don't have any ideas, Simon Mitchell.
No.
Otherwise, I think
The thing is,
I think I've proven if there's one thing I've got is no ideas in the last.
Man.
No, Bitcoin is risky. It's down to
Yeah,
you, completely down to you.
'Cause-
I'm a bad person to ask about risks and gambling because I'll say take the gamble because I like to gamble. I really do. And when I say like to gamble, I don't mean casinos and slot machines and roulette wheels, because that's dangerous for me anyway.
Yeah.
I like, I've actually banned myself from all the online sites, so I can't actually go and gamble because Bitcoin stuff like that. I'm all like, I'd love to mess with that stuff.
Yeah.
I'm not at the moment because we've got stuff to pay, but I will be. Yeah. He trod in mud has become his next time Velcro fastening shoes. Simon, if you're considering it, do it. Seriously. I see the problem is now it's at 10k.
Yeah. I mean,
Do you know what I mean? It's like it's at 10k now, so how much more? I mean, you could get in, and I'm sure it's going to go up a bit more, and then, but there's no. It's so hard to judge it. There's nothing to judge it on. You know, there's no.
Completely.
It's you really got to be willing to take a risk. And there's this other thing called BitConnect, which you lend Bitcoin, and there's so many things out there. You got to be really careful though. Yeah, I misjudged it. Yeah, Dave says I would stay away from Bitcoin. I misjudged it too many times.
Yeah.
Right. Ad says don't buy down. Don't buy now. Wait for the correction. See, Ads is the Bitcoin guy there. He's saying See, it just seems too high. But thing is, it's hard to judge it. It's hard to actually. You know, it's not like reading. You haven't got years and years of data. It's so, and the data that you do have is so bloody like, I don't know anyone that can read it. Wait until the correction pulls it down to 7-8k, then buy, says Ads. Yeah, bum crack picker. I might start mine called Botcoin. I thought it'd be called Buttcoin, being bum crack picker. But you know, right. Well, I'm late to the party again. Shall catch up later. No, wow, there's a lot of comments coming in. Slippers, by the door is my tip, says Karin. I do normally keep them by the front door, but this time they weren't there.
They weren't there. No.
So, Bitcoin supply is only ever going to go down long term. It will go higher. Easy for me to say. I'm not buying any, lol, says Nick. Yeah, I mean, there's only a certain amount of Bitcoins, isn't there? Like 16 million or something. I think there are 16 million Bitcoins. They're becoming harder and harder to mine. So I don't know. There's a lot to learn about it. I'm going to watch Ads' video on it. That'll be fun. I think that's about it, really.
Yeah.
it's not. There's not a lot to lot more we can add to today's chat. I think.
Not really.
Are you okay?
Yeah, I'm fine.
Are you sure? Yeah, you enjoyed it.
Yeah.
Yeah, gotten some stuff off your chest.
Yeah, I actually have.
You feel better now?
Yeah, I do.
Yeah.
Thanks.
It's fine. It's fine.
Is everything okay with you?
Yeah, I'm pretty good. Just sitting here, just
Good.
enjoying the chat, reading the comments about Bitcoin and talking about the other stuff.
Yeah.
Zahir and Beck, I recommend Antler for Alfie. It will keep him entertained for hours. Okay. And Ad says you need to learn technical analysis and chart reading to know how to navigate it successfully. That's very true, Ads. but with Bitcoin, it's what's causing. I'd like to know what's causing its spikes and its troughs. Like with traditional stocks and shares, it's more easily understandable, I suppose. Do you know what I mean? Like but I don't know. Anyway, Kos says if you're walking over 2 hours, why not take some pictures on your phone, list while you're walking. You can't whilst you're walking with the dog. It's.
I definitely can't.
Yeah. Why not? Because
I can't do anything when I'm walking.
Yeah, you can't do anything when you're walking. I get the impression Beck's not too impressed by Bitcoin, says Treasure Pirate.
No, I don't understand it, to be quite honest. It goes right over my head, so I just let you kind of.
I don't understand it either. I don't deal with it. We don't dealing in it. We don't have any Bitcoin.
Well, you watch bits and pieces, don't you?
That doesn't mean anything. Yeah, but I do watch some bits and pieces. Yeah. I do loads of things.
I just leave that to you.
Leave it to me. Leave me to watch it.
I don't understand it, so
Okay.
I'm just like, yeah.
Well, guys, we can only thank you for putting up with this chat.
Yeah, if you made it to the end of the hour.
If you made it to the end of the hour, you deserve a pat on the back. Thank you for spending time with us. We completely appreciate it. It means an awful lot. It's been good for us to be able to just share.
Yeah.
So it's fantastic. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed the chat, please leave us a thumbs up and a comment. We really like reading them and we appreciate them. And we will be aiming as part of the new organised days, to be putting out more content during the week. And to get more work done. And guys, get some work done.
I don't think they're the issue. I think we are.
No, everyone, get work done. It's important. Don't be like us. We're like, we're not that bad. We're doing. I mean, we did alright this week. We're well over. We did good sales this week.
Exactly.
But it's not about that. But anyway.
Yeah.
Anyway, guys, we'll see you later. Thanks for
Bye.
watching. Oh, this is the bit I've got to switch it off.